Hello and welcome. Not the best day for Indian athletics with Neeraj Chopra failing to defend his world title in Tokyo. Sachin Yadav still in the fray at this point in time. Number four, his penultimate throw coming up, fifth throw for Sachin Yadav. It has become an all Caribbean affair with Keshawn Walcott and Anderson Peters at the top two positions. Walcott with 88 all season has struggled to get 85, but thereafter today it's 88 for Keshawn Walcott and Anderson Peters from Grenada. So the Olympic champion in Arshad Nadeem, he was out. He was ninth, and Neeraj Chopra, the Olympic silver medalist, also out. He was eighth. Neeraj Chopra's best throw was 84 meters today, 84.03. Sachin Yadav at this point in time, Sachin Yadav, another good throw, 85.96. He's come consistently close to that
Number four.
86 per mark. 86.27 is his best. Again, an 85.96, knocking the doors, Sachin Yadav, but he's still in the fourth position, Gargi. Disappointing for Chopra after 4 years since that Tokyo medal. It comes back to Tokyo where it ends in disappointment. Consistent 5 years of being in the podium. Finally it comes to an end.
I mean, look, the expectations or the bar is set so high when it comes to Neeraj Chopra that I think he's failed very, very few times in the past 5 years. I don't remember.
He's always made the podium.
He's always medaled in every single tournament that he's been a part of, and now that it's not happening, we're like, what happened? How come Neeraj Chopra is not on the podium? But he's just a human after all. At the end of the day, there will be highs and lows for Neeraj Chopra as well, no matter how long he's dominated. Obviously, he'll come back stronger, but disappointing not to see him on the podium, but also incredibly, positive performances from Sachin Yadav. The kind of performance that he's giving, I mean, it's a great sign for Indian athletics that even after Neeraj Chopra, there is a Sachin Yadav there.
Sachin Yadav with 86.27 is incredible. And Neeraj Chopra is the greatest. We've said this. Look, even the greatest will have a failure. That's sport for you. I mean, all of, as Gargi beautifully said, that he's also human. And this is human. Sport is human. You will lose. And I've argued this way too many times. Sport, you will lose way more than you will win. Chopra will realize that he's got to work on things and he's got to come back. In fact, to be honest, except that 90.23 for Neeraj Chopra, all through the season, it has been a very modest one. He has struggled on multiple occasions, even in the Diamond League final. With that final throw, 85, he came back and finished second, and he managed to make the podium again. But it has not been the best season for Neeraj Chopra, whether it is any Diamond League competition, and now it ends with the World Championship disappointment. This is not Chopra. He had made some technical changes under Jan Zelezny, and they will have to go back to the drawing board because it's a huge year coming up next year with the Asian Games, with the Commonwealth Games, and thereafter in a couple of years, the LA Olympics, not to mention the World Championships once again in a couple of years. So Neeraj Chopra will have to go back to the drawing board, get his act together. Is he injury-free is something that we need to find out because he had a groin issue last year. He did not get operated upon, but came back stronger and threw 90 meters. So that box was ticked, but that's it. I mean, Neeraj Chopra, at one point in time, the dream run had to come to an end. It has come to an end in Tokyo, where it actually all started. The same stadium, the same Olympic stadium where Neeraj Chopra had scripted himself into immortality is where Neeraj Chopra finally is no longer going to make the podium. Bittersweet. He will remember Tokyo. He will absolutely remember what he had done there 4 years back, but it should give him resolve. That Neeraj Chopra and this Neeraj Chopra, profoundly different. He's been there, done that, won every possible medal, defending world champion, unfortunately no longer a world champion now. That mantle is gone. But that's the incentive, that for an athlete of his caliber and his stature, this is where he has to come back, Gargi, come back and make a mark. Overall, disappointing world championship for India because you've not been able to do much. Gulveer 16th, Sarvesh Kushare high point 6th, Sachin Yadav high point 4th. Very good from Sachin Yadav. I think Sachin Yadav is the find. 86.27 clearly Curtis Thompson at this point with 86.67 bronze medaling. So just 40 centimeters. That was nothing, to be honest. Sachin Yadav could have medaled. That's a big plus for India. Otherwise, Gulveer, Sarvesh, Sachin, Animesh Kujur did not do too well. And I was listening to that interview of Animesh. 20.77. You expect better from India's fastest man. 20.32 is his all-time best. So that's how you sum up your World Championship. One more throw to go for Sachin Yadav. Can we still pray for a miracle? We will tell you as part of this show. Can we now move our track to cricket, Gargi? We've just got a photograph of Neeraj Chopra. Disappointed Neeraj Chopra here in Tokyo. We can show you disappointed.
Can we play this?
Yeah, why not? He's got his face covered.
Oh, he's got his face covered. That's actually very disappointing. I mean, you don't expect this from Neeraj Chopra, but again, there are going to be times when he's not going to be at his best.
That's it.
It's been
that's
five years
is,
of
yes.
dominance. Come on, yeah, you can't dominate for your whole entire career. And this is Neeraj Chopra. He's got his face covered with the towel. I'm sure he's feeling
with his belt.
Oh, with this belt,
yeah.
I'm sure he's feeling incredibly disheartened at the moment.
That's what it is. That's what it is. I mean, sport is very cruel. I keep saying this. Sport asks you way too many questions. It is real, not real. And it will ask many questions of you. And Chopra is feeling the heat. He's arguably India's greatest athlete, but even the greatest are questioned in sport, and that's how it is. No one escapes it. Chopra will have to understand that he is not immortal. I mean, people will lose. It's disappointing. Abhinav Bindra lost in London, came back and mounted that incredible fight back once again for Rio.
Yeah.
But, you have to say Michael Phelps, Chadwick lost that battle. Phelps lost. Pat Biondi lost. To Anthony Nestia of Suriname, for God's sake. Matt Biondi, 6 Olympic gold medals. People will lose, however great you are. Carl Lewis lost. Usain Bolt lost his last race and limped off the track. And even the greatest will lose. So for Neeraj Chopra, this is one in a kind of disappointment which will come on as part of his journey in sport. I don't think he should be too harsh on himself. Yes, he has to go back to the drawing board. He has to get his act together and come back and give it one more shot next year.
Absolutely. I mean, nothing is lost here. I think
you've got to put the point. Arshad Nadeem makes it ninth. I mean, he did not even look the part today.
Yeah.
My favorite, and I've been out there saying my favorite for this competition was Julian Weber. Julian Weber has been throwing 90. He's now Julian Weber 90 every time, has won the Diamond League, has won multiple competitions. He's struggling in the 5th position with the best of 86.11. When Keshawn Walcott, who was not even there, around 85, 86 maximum, he's thrown 88. Anderson Peters has thrown 87.38. So the top 2 goes to the Caribbean. That's sport. That is sport. It's the amazing beauty of sport. Last throw for Sachin Yadav, we've got to see the 6th attempt coming up for the final, for the top 6. And Sachin Yadav, can he pull off a miracle and get to 86.67? We will bring you that update. But what's happening with Pakistan and their lies?
Oh,
have they given you a new line?
No, we haven't. It's been fairly quiet from Pakistan's end since last night.
Apparently, they came to the press conference and said, ask questions only about the match. Nothing else.
I mean, they wouldn't have any answers. I mean, think about the players. What will they even answer at this point? For all the tomfoolery that has happened in the past couple of days, all the lies that have been peddled. But at the same time, if we come back to cricket now, thankfully they did not lose to UAE last night, because at one point it looked like maybe they would not have enough runs on the scoreboard, but Shaheen Afridi comes and saves Pakistan out of the dumps once again.
He's their best batter, right?
Absolutely. Make him open with the ball and the bat at this point, I think.
Shaheen Afridi is Pakistan's best batter. What's the update on?
Guys, any update on Pakistan? Are they playing or planning more drama for Sunday to save face?
No, more drama for sure, but they'll play.
They will play. I don't think they're in a position to sort of walk over. Neither are they commercially that or let's say PCB is not that rich of a board. The kind of fine that ACC will impose on Pakistan if they walk out is too hefty for them. They won't be able to afford that. So a walkout is not happening. There will be drama, yes. let's see what sort of drama this time around. I'm waiting for the movie script. What will it be this time
So
around?
Naqvi says no political statements from Pakistan. That's Naqvi, but Naqvi has dug himself into a big hole. By the way, Ramiz Raja goes and says that Ramiz is a friend of ours. I mean, having said that, Ramiz went and said, see, selective amnesia is the worst problem. Ramiz went and said, and this is not Ramiz's stat. Ramiz was obviously fed the stat. So Ramiz was fed the stat that this guy, Andy Pycroft, has officiated in 100, and he said 90.
He said 90.
He said 90, but he has actually officiated in 124 India games. What Ramiz did not say is he's actually officiated in 102 Pakistan games.
And 105 for England.
Exactly.
So identical numbers.
So 105. Also, Pakistan's total number of games are lesser than India. So if you take percentage, he has done more for Pakistan.
Exactly.
So the point is that that is the point. And
the point here is that every time they've tried to insinuate something, it has not been backed by any logic whatsoever. That's the point here.
And now you've gone and said ICC has apologized, then you muted the audio.
Yeah.
You muted the audio in that.
And you know what? I have been on Twitter, and the Pakistani public is actually believing the fact that Pycroft has apologized.
That is the
so they've been fed that lie.
Yeah.
And the Pakistani.
So why don't you clarify exactly what happened once and for all?
Consumed it also. So.
But ऐसे ही है, ऐसे ही है. अब आपको बोलेगा आईसीसी को झुका दिया, इंडिया को झुका दिया, मोहसिन नकवी भगवान है, ये है, लुक एट नकवी, नो द नेम, ये सब आपको मिलेगा, मिलने दो, बट आप क्लैरिफाई कर दो एग्जैक्टली क्या हुआ है.
What actually happened was...
Okay, so Sachin Yadav finishes fourth with a final throw of 80.95. Sachin Yadav's best throw today is his personal best, 86.27, India's best attempt at the World Championships.
Lovely. Incredible performance from Sachin Yadav today. Now, we were talking about, what actually happened with Andy Pycroft and Apology Gate.
Boldo.
So, contrary to popular belief, or let's say popular in Pakistan, that Andy Pycroft has gone on to apologize to PCB and the Pakistan team. That is not what has happened. Andy Pycroft apologized if there was any possible miscommunication, and that's all. It's not as if Andy Pycroft went up to the Pakistan team, the captain or the coach or whatever, and said that, I'm sorry that the handshake did not happen. It is my fault. I should have made that happen. That is not what happened. He simply said, I apologize if there's any inconvenience. I'm not quoting him, obviously, but this is what happened. He hasn't exclusively apologized for anything.
The point is very simple. If the ICC found him guilty of a breach, then the ICC would have put out a release.
Yeah.
The ICC is an institution of the highest ethics. It's an institution and the global governing body for cricket. They would have put out a release.
Yeah.
That, okay, our referee Andy Pycroft has been found, in breach of so-and-so regulation, and Andy Pycroft is guilty of so-and-so thing. So we are putting out this clarification, and that's it. Show me one such release from the ICC. You're being fed lie after lie. You're being told lie after lie, and you're consuming lie after lie. Makes zero sense. I mean, the Pakistani antics have reached an absolute different level today. But in all of this, I have not heard, why did you make the fans wait for 1 hour yesterday?
Exactly.
In this heat? I have not heard, why did you make the people who work there wait for 1 extra hour? Why did you make your opponents in the United Arab Emirates, their team, wait for 1 extra hour? Had it been England and Australia, would you have been able to do it and get away?
Yeah, exactly. If this had been an ICC tournament, would you be able to do that? No. As simple as that. I mean, it was very poor conduct from Pakistan. Getting up on that bus, then getting down, boarding and deboarding, not knowing themselves. They did not know what was going to happen. First, the press conference is supposed to go. It was chaos. It was absolute chaos last night. And, you have to, I think if there's anyone that should apologize at this point in time, it's Pakistan. Pakistan should apologize for UAE, to UAE, for making them wait for so long. They were there on time. They wasted their time and energy. I'm sure they must have warmed up and probably had to do it twice, because they made them wait for so long. You wasted everyone's time. You wasted broadcasters' time as well. You've
Yeah, I mean, how
reaped
can you do that?
havoc with the plans.
You worked in broadcast. I have
Yeah.
worked in broadcast. Broadcasters have penciled in all of this. I mean, this is part of their entire package. You've made them
Exactly.
wait. You've not even given them the pre-match press conference. You've not even given them that pre-match press conference. And
How do you
what
justify all that?
I don't understand. I mean, what is the professional this thing that Pakistan will now peddle? I mean, what is, or you don't even need to peddle because you are above law. You are well and truly above law, and nobody cares. I mean,
That's not how it works.
I'm quite surprised that no questions are being asked. No, this thing are
Yeah.
come on. I mean,
No, I think it's very, very incredibly poor conduct from ये क्या है ref sports. अच्छा
yeah.
oh नहीं, it's a positive comment. Akash is saying Rev Sports covers 90% of India's sports. That's something commendable.
Thank you, and that's the whole point. I mean, by the way, for our women match, Trisha's there, so I hope you've seen that. And yes, we wanted to send one of our representatives to Tokyo also. The visa issue cropped up. We had gotten the accreditation done, the tickets done, everything happened. Just the visa issue got delayed. As a result, we could not. But we can commit that whether it is the Asian Games, whether it is any multidiscipline event, you will have many more people. Many more.
Anuj is saying that someone said 22 degrees at the moment in Tokyo. Neeraj had pulled his hamstring, and also brown mondo track used, which is made of honeycomb, which doesn't support the athletes during run up.
Could well be.
Could be multiple, a combination of multiple external factors. Not every day is your day. Not every day is Neeraj going to be champion. He's given us a consistent run in tournaments for 5 straight years. Now, if he fails, let him fail graciously. That's all.
And I'm 100% sure he'll come back. I mean, it is also a
100%.
question. It is also a question about Zelezny. It is also a question about how good, great athletes are not always great coaches. Klaus wasn't a great athlete, but was a terrific coach. Was an absolutely terrific coach, and that's what it is. I mean, don't fault people. This will happen. This will happen.
A lot more questions about Neeraj than cricket.
So good.
Love that.
So good.
I know.
So good.
Sports Gang TV is saying, Boria, should we really bet on Sachin Yadav? I'm asking because after cases like DP Manu, Shivpal, Kamal Preet Kaur, etc., I've started to view it with a pinch of salt.
No, Sachin has been consistent at the domestic level.
Yes.
Also. He was extremely good. What you've missed is Kishore, 87 Kishore at the Asian Games, Sports Gang. And I understand where you're coming from, that you don't see consistency. Kishore has not thrown even 80 thereafter. So Jenna has not been part of the circuit at all. Kamal Preet, after that showing, has not been seen. Rohit Yadav, who are you talking? DP Manu and Shivpal, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Rohit was there in Tokyo. But we are seeing a very good crop of javelin throwers. And Sachin, he has the body. He has the physique. He has everything.
Tall, very tall.
Plus, he's got the power. He looks that Sachin Yadav, 86, and you must understand. See the consistency. He was 86-27, 84-90, 85-96. So the number of times he came consistently close to that 86 mark, and 40 cm is what? 40 cm would be what? This much. That's
meters.
It. 40 centimeters is what he lost by. 40 centimeters. Yeah,
your scale is 30 centimeters, right? जो बड़ा वाला scale आता है.
वही तो, this much.
So, yeah.
Not even this much. So he's actually lost a medal by this much.
Yeah.
So this guy has talent for sure.
It's like coming fourth in shooting.
Yeah, fourth is the worst thing.
I know.
Fourth is the worst.
And we've had so many fourth place finishes recently for Indian sport.
The only thing is, it's disappointing that India doesn't medal at the World Championship. So we did not medal. I mean, obviously Neeraj was the best bet, did not medal, and Sachin was the closest. Sarvesh Kushare personal best, Sachin personal best. These are the two high points. Sarvesh Kushare doing 230 was tremendous to finish in the top 6, and so this one, Sachin Yadav finishing 4th in the javelin. You have a second bet after Neeraj, but this will also be a good one for Neeraj. This is the end of the season. He will go back. And next year he knows that multidiscipline events, they are big multidiscipline events. People will bank on Neeraj Chopra for a comeback, and for everybody, this high and low. That's fine. Coming back to our Pakistan drama, Gargi, do you reckon Pakistan? Further question?
Lots more questions
हाँ,
on Neeraj.
ले लेते हैं सारे चांस नहीं मिलता लेने का.
Sporting Destination is saying Sachin Yadav will be top contender in Asian Games. Happy for him. I think rain affected his last throws.
Could well be. I mean,
Yeah.
80.95 for that last throw. And Sachin Yadav will be a contender because he'll get
100%.
polished. He will get polished. He will get better and better. And Sachin is very, very strong and very much like Arshad.
Yeah,
If you see,
yes,
he said that, is it? Yeah,
so
I mean, very similar to Arshad. If you see the bulk, if you see the body, Sachin Yadav is a strong man. Look at that body. I mean, look at Sachin Yadav's photograph. Gargi will play
very burly.
Exactly. I mean, a very strong man. Look at the power in that. Very not so much Neeraj. Neeraj has built muscle, but it's different. Sachin Yadav
Neeraj
very
is
very
much
strong.
leaner.
पहले तो था ही, अभी थोड़ा सा मसल आया है. I mean,
no, but he looks like
this guy is very Arshad
his
like.
physique is very natural. You know that big. He's 6'1", 6'2", I think.
Yeah, Sachin is very tall.
He's
Sachin
very
is strong.
tall.
Yeah.
Because I've met him.
Sachin is very
strong. You can imagine.
Very.
I'm 5 feet tall.
I'm not saying.
So I was looking at him like that.
So I didn't say it. You only said you're right. So don't blame me later.
No, it's okay. It's out in the open. क्या है उसमें?
And what is the problem? उसमें कोई problem नहीं है. There is many.
It's not in my control.
There are many small people who are extremely
Sachin.
good at what they've done. I didn't name some. I mean, there are many ones.
Yeah.
Your favorite Meera Chanu, Olympic medalist.
She's as tall as me.
छोटा है, तुमसे छोटा होगा.
थोड़ा सा. Sabyasachi Basu is saying Neeraj has done India proud many times. It's a part of sport. He will come back strong.
That's it, Chopra. Beautifully said, and that's what we've tweeted, and that's what we are saying. Neeraj Chopra remains our all-time greatest, and we will celebrate Neeraj Chopra. But look, this is sport. It is cruel. It doesn't happen every day. It's real, not real. It is not a film कि आपने last throw में आके miracle हो जाता है, goal हो जाता है. ये सब नहीं होता है. This is how sport is. Imagine Julian Weber missing out on the podium. I'm sure a lot of you guys follow sport. Tell me, Julian Weber missing out on that podium after what a year he's had. Diamond League, 90 meters, multiple times. Even when Neeraj threw 90.23, Julian Weber beat that and threw 91.9.
Yeah.
So every time it has been Weber. Weber has been setting the bar. But come a big event, Weber isn't able to do that. So Tokyo, Weber, and all season, where was Keshawn Walcott? Where was Anderson Peters? All of a sudden, these two Caribbean guys come through the ranks and push the bar, Grenada and Trinidad and Tobago. That's what sport is. Fantastic.
Absolutely. Okay. Every sports is saying Neeraj's performance has been not so good over the past year. Ever since he changed his coach and tried to change his technique.
Yes.
आपको क्या लगता है?
ये हर समय होता है. मैंने बोला भी, आप अगर सुने होंगे तो मैंने अभी बोला कि यान ज़ेलेज़नी के साथ उनको वापस काम करना पड़ेगा बिकॉज क्लाउस बार्टोनिट्स के साथ उनका जो टेक्निक था और ये टेक्निक. मैं आपको एक स्टोरी सुना देता हूँ. 2004 में अभिनव बिंद्रा was shooting at his best. Abhinav Bindra had made the Athens Olympics final with a world record score of 597. Now उन्होंने final and Gaganaran lost out on countback with 596. Now Abhinav Bindra was shooting at his best. और ये स्टोरी मुझे अभिनव ने ही बोला है कि when he came back, उन्होंने हालांकि एथेंस ओलंपिक्स में वो मेडल नहीं जीत पाए क्योंकि उनका जो फुटबोर्ड था, जो जहां पे वो खड़े होकर शूट कर रहे थे, वो अनस्टेबल था. So as a result, वो मेडल नहीं कर पाए. So when he came back, he said, I was medaling at every event. I was shooting at my best, but I realized that this is the time I have to change my technique. If I have to push the bar even more, I have to change my technique now. Now, this is the toughest one. You are playing at your best. Do you change it or do you stick to that? Because you know that when you go to change a technique when you're playing at your best, you will not do well for a year. His whole call was, if I don't do it now, I will not be able to do it before the next Olympic cycle anymore. Yes, I will lose for a year. Yes, I will lose for some time, but this is when I embrace change. He did that. Beijing Olympics gold medal. That's what happened with Abhinav Bindra. 2005-06 is when he changed his technique and he got it together. This is all in the public domain. In multiple interviews with me, you can go and listen to this. Neeraj Chopra, this is where it is. He's changed his technique. No multidiscipline games here. Yes, World Championship medal he's lost out. But will he perfect this technique now? He's got a year next year, Asian Games, 28 Olympic Games. I am extremely sure Neeraj Chopra will find a way because he will know what he needs to do. He will also know that by his own standards, this has been a very modest year and will correct it. It is time. In India, I'm glad these kind of comments are coming. In India, we don't stand by our athletes when they are when they've had a low. For the longest time, Neeraj had a high. He's just had a low. This is when you have to be with your athlete. We at Rev Sports can promise you this. We will stay with our athlete at this point in time, because this is when the athlete needs you the most.
Absolutely. Bhavik Haswani is saying end of an era, Neeraj Chopra streak ends. End of an era, he hasn't retired. वापस आ जाएंगे, कोई बात नहीं.
एंड ऑफ एन एरा मतलब ऐसे वो बोल रहे हैं कि
डोमिनेंस एरा खत्म हो गया,
कि मेडल पोडियम में वो नहीं है आफ्टर 4 साल.
It could very well come back.
Of course it will come back. 100% it will come back. आज के लिए नहीं है, and वो ठीक है.
Yeah, Bhavik is saying something important. Biggest sports person of independent India, bigger than Sachin Tendulkar.
Yes, I mean, bigger, smaller, I don't want to get into that, but he's arguably India's greatest, because you've won an Olympic gold medal in a discipline in athletics where India had nothing 100 years. It's the Olympic gold, for God's sake. You have then won a silver medal. You won a world championship gold. You won a diamond league. You are comparable with Sachin, Dhyan Chand, some of the greatest. And if you ask me, he is your greatest ever athlete.
Sabyasachi is saying, do you think after the Asia Cup, ICC will take action against PCB?
Somebody is saying Neeraj and Julian have passed their prime. What are you talking about here, Dex? Dex, you ask good questions. What are you saying? This guy has thrown 90.23 meters 3 months back, Neeraj Chopra. And Julian Weber has thrown 91 plus in the Diamond League final. What are we talking about? I mean, how can you anybody say that they have passed their prime? Not at all. Not at all.
Is Neeraj injured? Looks like he has also put on weight. He's built muscle.
I don't think he has put on weight in that sense, which is negative. But he did not look fittest to me. When he threw that,
something was
maybe
wrong.
He has a niggle. Maybe he was just going through with it.
Someone also said, right, that
he could have a muscle issue. He could have something. He did not look the fittest to me. Who knows? And all I will say is these things happen, Gargi. I mean, at the greatest level.
Neeraj shouldn't have changed coach. Klaus Bartones wins WCH gold again. He's coach of Walcott now. Current technique not good.
I mean, come on. He stayed with Klaus for the longest time. He said that he needed to make some changes to take it to the 90 plus level, and he tried Jan Zelezny, one of the greatest ever. Yes, I agree that the greatest athletes don't often make the greatest coaches, but I don't fault Neeraj for that at all. I mean, we've got to wait. He will figure his way out, and this was his first season with Zelezny. Give him a bit more time. The problem is we unfortunately are a very impatient lot. We expect immediate results, we expect, and he set the bar so high. Even one failure is kind of what a big letdown. We can't digest that one failure. That's okay. I mean, and he is a once in a generation athlete. Absolutely. I understand that. I would want to understand about the dope test results. Do they happen in every single tournament? Yes. And I've heard the results may take few years. No, not at all. Results will come very, very soon.
What's the dope test?
The dope test results.
It's a dope test.
Absolutely, it will come. So you have to pee 150. You've got to take that container, and that's it. And it will come very, very soon for these kind of international competitions. There are these laboratories which are sanctioned by WADA, and that's about it. And you have to also, when out of competition, testing also keeps happening for these elite athletes who are part of the WADA report. That's why you have to put your whereabouts clause. So if suppose Gargi is a elite athlete who is part of the list, even if she is in Dubai, she will have to fill her whereabouts form, so that if and when they want to test her, they can come and test her. So that's where the whereabouts clause comes in. And if you fail the whereabouts clause, if you don't update your whereabouts clause, couple times you miss, you can get suspended. So that's and it has happened with multiple athletes in the past where the whereabouts clause has not been updated. That's exactly it. I've also seen athletes take a long time at dope because it is your body clock and your adrenaline is rushing. So, for example, I can tell you from memory, Gagan Narang in 3 years. Gagan Narang in 2012, when he won that medal at the London Olympics, took 3 hours. Took 3 hours to clear dope.
Wow. These are new glasses, by the way, and I still read it drop test, and I was so confused. I thought it's something new. It's
अच्छा
a
तो चश्मा
dope test, and I
पीसीबी
read.
wrote to ban Sky in the tournament. ये हाँ मैंने भी ये सुना है that PCB will this
Say
is the
something
yeah
against
they
Sky.
were preparing a dossier because of political statements and all of that, reminding them of what Mohammad Rizwan said about Gaza in 23. And by the way, what has Sky said?
Funny,
Sky,
yeah,
what has Sky
exactly.
said? Bolo aap, ye aapka point hai, bolo.
No, the funny thing is, Surya Kumar Yadav did not even mention Pakistan. He said,
That's the
"I
point.
dedicate the win to the soldiers to the Indian Army. I dedicate the win to the victims of the Pahalgam terror attacks." Where did he mention Pakistan? That Mohsin Naqvi is having such a big problem with it. That's what I don't understand. Are you trying to admit that you had something to do with those attacks or something like that? Like, what are you trying to do? Because uh, multiple times anyone can I can dedicate the win to my mother. I can
You can
dedicate the
to
win to
anyone.
the prime minister. Why I don't think that's a political sort of protest or something like that. You're just dedicating the win. It's not like he's making a political protest or something out there. I don't understand what Pakistan is trying to do
So
over and over
are you
again.
actually saying that it was you? That's why it's hurting
Yeah,
you more.
I I think so.
I mean,
गलती से वो admit
otherwise
कर
ये
रहे हैं.
कैसे आ रहा है? आप ये कैसे बोल सकते हो? मुझे आप बताओ ये.
Final few minutes on the show?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, Dex is saying, Boria sir, I think Neeraj should hire Andreas Thorkildsen.
Yeah, I mean, yes,
Yeah,
and
the best technique in
yes,
history.
but what is the best technique? I mean, that is the question. I mean, Neeraj worked on his technique, and when he threw Dex, please understand, when he threw 90.23, all of us were like, "This is Neeraj's year. He's broken that 90-meter barrier." So what is the perfect technique, and how do you know that? I mean, after that, all of a sudden things went downhill for Chopra, right? So you must understand that this will happen to a great athlete. It will happen to the greatest of athletes. I've seen the greatest of athletes fail, and that's what sport teaches me. I've said 1 million times to you all, 1 million times to you all, that the lesson from sport is it will teach you how to lose. It teaches me every day. It teaches me compassion. It teaches me resilience. It teaches me how to lose. It teaches me how to accept pain. It teaches me, I mean, the reason I was able to come out of the ban is because of sport. Sport allowed me to understand that, yes, unfairness and injustice can be beaten out, but if you have resilience and if you hold out, you finally truth prevails. If you have to consistently keep working hard and making your point. That's what Neeraj Chopra is all about. He's all about morality, about integrity, and about hard work. The guy will come back stronger. It is, see, if it's only technique, a cricketing example, Sanjay Manjrekar had the best technique. He was never the best player. It is not just Sachin Tendulkar had a lower hand bat grip. Sachin Tendulkar is the greatest batter of all time. It is not just technique. Technique is a part of the story which you also adapt to your own. Chopra had his own technique.
What works
Slight
best for
changes.
you?
What works best for you is also part of the technique. If it's everything part of the coaching manual, tab to ho hi jata hai. I mean,
I mean, think of Rishabh Pant. Does he have the tech? I mean, yes, he has those technically sound shots, but most of his run scoring shots are not even something that people
आप
teach.
athletics बोल रहे हो, take Bolt. Did he start the best always? Yesterday, Kujur started 0.147, which was the third best start in his 200 meters east. Better finished with 1970 something, and Kujur was 2077.
Yeah.
So, despite having the third best start, Kujur wasn't there. Now, it can be for many reasons. It's not just technique that decides, but that's what it is. Accept it. The best part about failure is accept it. Accept it, introspect, come back stronger. If I don't accept that I have failed today, I have not won, my world championship title is now history. Neeraj has to accept it. From tomorrow, the comeback will start. If I did not accept that for 2 years I cannot interview cricketers, I cannot enter a cricket ground, I wouldn't have been. It was time I accept the injustice. I had to stay silent for 2 years, accept the pain, accept the unfairness. Today we are quite 20 times stronger. Neeraj will, and Neeraj, I'm sure, Sachin Yadav is the story of the day. Sachin Yadav will now know, boss, come on, 86.27 in a world championship in front of that crowd, in front of the world's greatest athletes. I have it in me. I have it in me to throw 87, 88, come at the Asian Games, look at the crop that is growing. A Sarvesh doing 230, a Gulveer could have done better. A Neeraj will come back. All of a sudden, you can see, I mean, yes, you've not medaled in this World Championship, but if you go deeper, you will see that there is light. There is a Kushare, there is a Kujur who qualified for the first time. There is a Murli Sri Shankar who will come back stronger. 778 is not doing justice to Sri Shankar. There is a Sachin Yadav. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and you hold strong.
Absolutely. On that note, should we take final few comments?
Yes, please.
Okay. John Krishna is saying, I stand by our athletes. They are the pride of our nation. We
Love
can't
you, boss.
judge one or two tournaments. Today we found Suryakumar Yadav.
Sachin Yadav as the new star.
Oh, sorry. Why did I think it was
No,
Surya?
because you're in Dubai, you're saying Surya, it's Sachin Yadav.
Okay. There was one more
Wait,
question.
किसने NNIS और क्या बोला था उसने?
Rev Sports and NNIS are the only two channels
हाँ.
who are doing their work honestly for Olympic sports.
No, I don't think NNIS does. NNIS does athletics brilliantly, but in our case, we do chess, we do cricket, we do para sports with the same verb. NNIS does their athletics brilliantly. That's their focus. It is difficult to match them. See, because we, like in para sport, I don't think anybody can match us with 6. NNIS, I mean, I've got, for me, every person who is working in the Olympic sports domain, be it hockey, be it wrestling, be it boxing, be it athletics, be it any sport, is welcome.
Yeah.
I will do anything and everything to support them. So it's not about Rev Sports and NNIS. That's what I was about to say. Should be everyone. In today, if you are not talking about Sachin Yadav, if you are not talking about these things, then you are making a mistake. If you've not done a Jasmine Lamboria interview, not spoken to Meenakshi, not spoken to Nupur, not spoken to Ajay Singh after the boxing world championship results, then you're making a mistake. If you do not cover the para world championship in Delhi, you are making a mistake. And that's why I'm proud of these kids. I mean, Gargi is like somebody I've kind of grown. So I told her that after you go back from Dubai on the 28th, the final of the Asia Cup on the 29th, can you go and cover the para championships in Delhi? She could have told me, sir, I need a day's break. Anyone can. Everyone needs a day's break, especially with this kind of weather. Her response to me was, I will be there. That's what it is about. The passion for sport, the commitment to sport, and the determination to make a difference. And that's what I'm very proud of. I'm proud of all my colleagues, younger ones, senior ones. And that's what our quest together is to make a difference. And you know what? We've always celebrated Chopra. Now we will be with him more. My quest is, when an athlete is down, when he or she needs more support, when you win, you don't need support. You don't need support. Everyone is flocking around you.
Yeah.
Now, when people will not flock around you, now whoever needs support, trust me, our hand up will be there. We will back that athlete, whether it's a Chanu after Asian Games when she could not lift. The first call was me. You can go and ask Vijay Sharma and Chanu, even when they were coming back to Dinsha Padiwala, the first call, multiple calls, they were coming back via Bangkok. It was us. She went and interviewed. Everyone, you name the athlete. You name the athlete whenever something problematic has happened. Murli Sri Shankar. Go check with Sri Shankar, who kept calling him, who kept messaging him every time saying, are you okay? Are you okay? Do you need anything? We will be with our athlete. Ultimately, it is the job of the media to keep backing the athlete. It is one fraternity, a fraternity that unites. We are not Pakistan. We are not here to do drama. We are not here to lie. We are not here for tomfoolery. We are not here to mislead our people. We are not here to take people for a ride and disrespect opponents like they did to the UAE. But final question, are you expecting Pakistan to do some more drama leading to Sunday?
Yes, I'm looking forward to it, honestly. Because every day, every single day every passing day of the Asia Cup, we're getting something new that we've never heard of. What? Gautam injury and
possible.
Maybe
possible.
He's not recovered fully yet.
I didn't want to say it because I've not spoken to him. I will speak to him. I will speak to Neeraj. I will speak to Adil also. I'll find out exactly what is going on, Gautam, and I'll report back to you that is it the groin, is it some other injury, does he want something, a surgery? But Gargi, finish your point.
Could simply be that he's not at his best, and it happens.
It happens.
It happens.
It's okay to be not okay.
Yeah, and you don't always have to look for excuses for failing. Sometimes you just fail. As simple as that. Now, talking about failing, Pakistan cricket team. How
I fail every day. Every day,
Everyone fails every day.
my quest is 100%. I will never be able to reach that. The quest is to be perfect in an imperfect day. Every day is imperfect.
Absolutely. Okay,
Sir,
so
can you update on India's Olympic bid? It will happen. Olympic bid will happen. A strong bid will happen. Now is the period of not even in the, dialogue has not started. So targeted dialogue has not started. Once targeted dialogue starts between 27 and 29, I think the bid will happen in 29. We'll keep you updated. Bangla রেভ স্পোর্টস বাংলার সংস্থা হিসেবে ভারতের সামনে একটা নতুন দৃষ্টিকে তুলে ধরছে। বাঙালি হিসেবে আমি খুবই খুশি। কোনোদিন যদি আপনাদের সাথে যুক্ত হতে পারি, নিশ্চয়ই পারবেন, আপনি তো আমাদেরই পার্ট। অরিত্রবাবু, আপনি তো আমাদেরই পার্ট। আপনি আমাদের সাথে প্রশ্ন করছেন, একসাথে কাজ করছেন, একসাথে আমাদের শো দেখছেন। এভরিবডি ইজ আ পার্ট অফ দ্য ফ্রেটার্নিটি। আই হ্যাভ অলওয়েজ সেড দ্যাট। গার্গি, I think we should finish it now.
oh yeah. Okay, on that note, we'll see you soon. India practices in the evening today, 6 p.m. local time. There will be a press conference as well. So we'll be bringing you all the updates. Stay tuned and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.